An army of youth rightly trained does need to be rightly trained. Resilience was required and resilience was acquired. When we raise our children without age-appropriate responsibility, we are robbing them of that which will make them strong in an age which will require it. It's hard to teach people to work. We're so distracted with so many opportunities, but maybe we need to have a few less opportunities and do what we would call the essentials. So let's move on to the enemies of parenting. I want to move through these fairly quickly. The first is ignorance. Parenting is about serving God in the stewardship of raising a child. It's important that we get over worrying about what somebody's going to think about us. Because I'm here to tell you, before it's all said and done, somebody's not going to think very well of your parenting. And the last category, especially through the age of adolescence, might be your own children. Get used to it. Take Jesus' advice and basically think more about what God has on His mind relative to what's happening. Now, they may not turn out the way you want. There are many a parent that's gone to their grave wondering whether or not they'll enjoy the tree of life with the rest of their family. But if you don't anchor them down in the ways of righteousness, the opportunity for them to return becomes very diminished. Hypocrisy. I want to tell you that there's nothing more inviting than a genuine Christian home. But remember, every kid has a fakeometer, and they know how to calibrate it. But when somebody runs into a principled Christian who's pressing on the upward way, their hand in the hand of Jesus, people are impressed. Not that they're perfect, but that they're genuine. What is a parent? A parent is an extension of the heart and the hand of God. A parent is someone whose love is often unrequited and unacknowledged. Often, if it is and when it is, there is a period of waiting. A parent is one who, with the soldier-like devotion for God, maintains an affectionate word and an affectionate touch. And yet, with the rigors of understanding that life has some hard moments to pass through, still disciplines, but not as an expression of their own frustration or a relief valve for their own anger. A parent is one who is true to God, understanding that God is looking to see the face of the multiple generations of the young and the old under the tree of life. Yes, a parent is consistent and faithful and teaches their children that it is self-respect, not self-esteem, that is what their parents can give them. The self-esteem will come with the actions that bring and come from obedience. May God help us as we apply the blood to the ordinary aspects of our life, reminding our children they were bought with a price, that they can't just grow up and do what they want to do and live out their dreams, but they need to remember that those who delight themselves in the Lord will give them the desires of their heart. Every single child has a purpose, and if ever there was a purpose for training our children properly, it's now. The age of evil is upon us. Good is bad and bad is good.